had the same job. Let's say we were all doctors. But who would grow our food? Who would build buildings? Teach the children? That's the question Émile Durkheim tried to answer in the 19th century. Good day everyone, I am Elle and today I will be discussing Division of Labor by Émile Durkheim. He believed that as society evolves, we stay together, not because we are the same, but because we are different. And that's what makes a society. Durkheim's division of labor is not just about job, it is about social cohesion. He observed that in a traditional society, people are bonded by mechanical solidarity, which means that they think alike, they work alike, and they live alike. But as society grows, roles become specialized. And with that specialization, it comes with organic solidarity, which means a more complex kind of unity where people are different but depend on each other. Like, let's say it's like the organs in our body. Each one does something unique but necessary. Now, if we compare Durkheim's division of labor to someone like Karl Marx, who also talked about labor, but there's a major difference. Karl Marx saw division of labor as an exploitation and class conflict. But in Durkheim's theory, he was more optimistic. He saw that it's a path towards social harmony and it's done fairly. One strength of Durkheim's theory is that it helps us, people, to understand how modern, how complex societies stay together. Also, it reminds us that different isn't a division, it's interdependence. On the other hand, Durkheim assumed that division of labor naturally creates balance. But in real life, we know that this isn't true. Some jobs are seen more important than others. Some people are stuck in roles they didn't choose. This creates inequality, and Durkheim didn't fully explain how to fix them. And also, he didn't talk about power dynamics enough. Who decides who does what, and what happens when some groups dominates others. In today's times, these assumptions are still relevant, but we need to adapt them. We need to put in our mind that we still live in a world where division of labor, even more so now. No single person can do everything, am I right? From farmers and truck drivers to teachers, tech developers, we rely on each other every day. But we also see signs of envy today. In job burnout, rising mental health issues, and people feeling lost or, let's say, undervalued. The promise of organic solidarity only works if there's fairness, if every role is respected, and if people have freedom to grow. Division of labor theory by Durkheim reminds us of the value of connection, even across difference. But let's also remember that he also warned us of what happens when those connections break down. As I conclude this discussion, I want to say that division of labor theory teaches us one simple but powerful lesson. It's that society works when we do our part and when we respect each other. Specialization isn't about efficiency. I believe it's about belonging. You know, in a world that's speeding up every day, it's easy to believe that we have to do it alone. And it's easy to admit that we can do it alone. But in division of labor theory, it taught us something. No one stands alone. Society only works when each of us do our part and each of us respect every part. Think about it. Every job, every role. Let's say those doctors in the medical field, the farmers who grow our food, the teachers who taught us and help us shape our future, even the engineers that build buildings. They all matter. When we look down on someone else's work, we do not just disrespect them. We weaken the very foundation that hold all of us together. Our differences, they aren't problem to fix. Because in the end, it's in standing firmly, different but united. So, as we move forward in a world full of change and complexity, let's remember that we do not need to be the same to stand together or to stay together. Our strength is our difference because I believe that each one of us has unique characteristic, has unique skills. In our willingness to work, not just side by side, but for one another. Thank you for listening for today's discussion. And once again, I am Elle, and this is Division of Labor Theory by Èmile.